Hi, good day to my audience. A few months ago, I had read some new report about toxic metal, the present in baby food and also canned product. In Malaysia, one of the restaurants used recycled tins to serve food for customers, and this led to food poisoning. Have you ever wondered there might be metal residue that contaminate our food, especially processed canned food? Yes, absolutely yes. And I'm curious about this. This is the topic today. Tomato sauce and tomato paste are frequently consumed as a seasoning, dipping sauce, or base ingredient. According to Malaysia's Statistics Department, there was about 20 billions of import and export of processed canned food. About 59,000 tons of sauce and seasoning being imported into Malaysia in 2016. That's quite a huge number of it. Now, what is the reason for such a huge number of metal contamination in the environments? First, natural occurrence due to weathering. Second, mankind activities, including metal mining. Second, application of pesticide and herbicide. Third, industrialization of the food factory. Unpermitted can and bottle is being used to process the food. As we know, tomato is an acidic fruit vegetable with a pH of 4. Together with the additive, stabilizer, and synthetic coloring, definitely boost the corrosion rate and cause it leach into the food. Thus, the significance of the study create public awareness and effective monitoring action from the agent. With those data and details about the types of metal that contaminate the food. This is to ensure that the food is safe to be consumed with minimum or zero metal residue. What is the objective? Is to first, prepare, second, extract, third, analysis, and fourth, compare with the permissible limit. Obviously, scope of study is to determine 8 types of metal, including cadmium, lead, copper, zinc, arsenic, tin, chromium, and mercury. Now, what is heavy metal? Heavy metal is abundantly found in Earth with a wide application. It is malleable, ductile, with high heat and electrical conductivity. There are 2 types of heavy metal. First, non-essential metals, including lead, cadmium, which do not have nutrition value, but even toxic in trace amount. Second is the essential metal, including sodium and potassium, which is important for physiological and biological role. Now, the table shows that several studies have been done from the other countries. All the results indicate that lead, cadmium, chromium, and arsenic are high in level, even exceeds the permissible limit. Tin in metallic container is high compared to glass container, while cadmium is high in tin container compared to sake tomato sauce. The table indicates the summary of previous study. The maximum residue limit MRL that have been reported by WHO, FAO, EC, and Malaysia Food Act and Regulation was being used. Now, the method used will be film atomic absorption spectrometry, AAS. It is easy to operate with low running costs and a faster analysis time. Even large amount of volume is required as compared to other methods. In addition, 5 brands of each of the tomato products will be purchased from the Kota Baru market and being analyzed using the AAS equipment. Both the table shows the chemical, reagent, and apparatus will be used when conducting this study. First, blank reagent solution and standard calibration solution will be prepared to tabulate a calibration curve. The data obtained from the AAS will be further analyzed with one-way ANOVA by using the SPSS software. Basically, the sequence of the study is dry and grind the sample. Then, acid digest the sample with nitric and sulfuric acid. Third, filter the solution before analysis. And fourth, making comparison with the permissible limit. At the end of the study, I'll be able to learn how to prepare, digest, and analyze the sample using the AAS equipment. Besides, the data I obtain will definitely useful to know the safety of the food that we consume every day. Basically, the study will be conducted on October of 2020, together with the thesis writing and thesis submission will be end of the January 2021. Estimate budget is about 220 ringgit. Now, that's end of my presentation. I'm absolutely excited to carry out my study for the next semester. Hope I will get a lot of insight from the study, and thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a nice day. Goodbye.